Hi there everybody, it's Ramona here again from Connect to Your Angels. I hope you are all doing great. I hope you had a great week last week. For those of you in Canada, I hope you had a great long weekend. Actually, some of you may be watching this video right before the long weekend because I recorded it a little bit earlier. So have a great one. We're supposed to have rain the whole weekend, but you know what? I don't mind because I'm stuck inside packing for our move anyway. So it doesn't really matter to me, but unfortunately for those who wanted to be outdoors and camping, maybe not the greatest weekend, but on the other hand, our land needs it. We've had some crazy wildfires out here already, so the rain will be good. So I'm going to go ahead and do the reading for this week, which will be for the 20th through the 26th of May. Still working with the fairy deck, partly because I'm still drawn to it, but partly because I'm just so tired from packing. I'm too lazy to go downstairs all the way down there and get my other cards. So it's okay, we'll still work with the fairies because these cards are awesome. This was actually my very first deck of angel oracle cards that I ever got, and there's a really funny story about these, but I won't go into detail about it now, but let's just say it was meant for me to have this deck. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to shuffle like we always do. Here we go, and whoops, and we'll pull a card. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, I want this one. Okay. All right, so I'll go ahead and start. I think this is partly for me. New home. And that's true. If you are working with oracle cards and if you are doing readings for other people, pay attention to the messages that come up because they are often applicable to you as well. And actually, when I do readings, I always say, I call on Archangel Michael and I ask, for me to be able to bring forth the messages for blessings for my client as well as for myself. So always pay attention to what's coming up, and you will find often too that you tend to attract people to you, clients and so forth, who are kind of experiencing the same things that you are. It's that, law of attraction, right? You draw back to you and have things mirrored to you the same as what you are experiencing, or maybe some challenges that you are going through. People around you are similarly going through the same stuff. So anyhow, Monday, Tuesday, it says new home. Oh, look at the fairy in her little flower house. Isn't that pretty? Moving is a step in the right direction for you. Okay, so this is definitely, if you're thinking about making a change to a new home or a new location, this is your validation. However, for a lot of people, I feel that this is more related to taking steps to just move forward. Because I'm seeing almost like people with cement around their feet. You're just planted, you're stuck, you can't seem to get the momentum that you need to take a step in the right direction. And it's that fear that's gripping you, that's holding you in place. And fear and ego, as we know, or fear is something, a ploy that the ego uses to keep you in your comfort zone so that you don't take those steps and you don't move forward and you don't grow and you don't stretch and you don't learn. And when you don't do any of those things, then you do not move forward in your true path and purpose. So yes, sometimes it's scary to move forward because you don't always know how the outcome is going to be or what things are going to look like on the other side. However, knowing by now, if you've been watching my videos, you should know that the angels will never leave you high and dry, okay? They will help you to take those steps so that you can move forward, and when you do that, you'll often get to the other side and think, wow, this wasn't so bad at all. I should have done it a lot sooner. So work with Archangel Michael because, again, he removes fear. He helps you to move forward. He takes that fear away. And know that, if something isn't for your highest good and that's what's holding you back, if you work with your angels, they'll help you shed that so that you can take those steps to move forward and step forth into your true path so that you can, bring and manifest all the great things that you've been trying to bring. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so basically the message here, it's about finally getting the courage to take those steps and just to move. And it's about taking small steps each and every day. It's not saying you have to take a humongous leap and do something major, But as long as you are taking small little steps each and every day that move you forward on your path, then that, that's what it is. It's that journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. So just take the first step, okay? Oh, I love this one. Middle of the week, we have summer. Did feel like summer here last week. We had hot weather, sunny weather, which was lovely after 7 months of winter that we had. It was just, and it's greened up outside. My tulips are up and my lilac bushes are about to open up, so I'm really excited. So this is the summer card, and I'll read to you what the message says. It says, everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. And I talked about this kind of in the readings over the winter and the end of winter, that a lot of you have been seed planting, meaning you've got ideas that have been percolating. You've had a lot of time over the winter months to kind of plan and think things through and sort of shed stuff and figure out where you want to go. Now, hopefully, this is part of this about moving forward. You're starting to put those things into action so that you can, start to bring those seedlings up through the ground, right? You've planted the ideas, now you're watering them, you're nurturing them, you're doing all the things that you need to do so that what it is that you're trying to create can start to come to life, so to speak. So hopefully you're finding some momentum now. So this is for specifically for the weekly reading. This is about Wednesday, Thursday. So really focus on Wednesday, Thursday, and make sure that on those days you're really putting an effort into your ideas or your actions to fulfill those things. Really make sure on the middle of the week you're taking some action steps to move those things forward, which really ties in, like I said, with the get moving card kind of thing. They're the new home, but taking steps for the beginning. So this is very much so far, this reading is about taking action, having some momentum, getting things going. Don't procrastinate anymore. I feel some of you have been sitting on your hands a little bit. And it's true, when things seem so big and overwhelming, you get kind of paralyzed by the whole thing. You don't even know where to start, so you just don't do anything, right? And I know that because I can tend to be a bit of a procrastinator myself, but that's why I said to take the small steps, baby steps, do things in small chunks, because when you do that, it's more manageable. You find that, you got that done, that wasn't so bad. You can continue on to the next little baby step and then get that done, and then that leads to the next one and the next one. So it's tackling things a little piece at a time. Don't look at the whole big thing, because then you'll just be like, I can't do it, it's too much. So just take small steps, and that's still good, okay? All right, weekend. Oh, I love this one too. Don't want to say that about every card. But it's hard not to love these cards. They're just beautiful. So, and the message is fantastic. So it's everything's okay. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way. Yay! It is. It is. And my thoughts about worry are not necessarily my thoughts, but what the angels have shown me, it's about turning the worry upside down. Make it into a prayer, which is very powerful, whereas worry does nothing for you. It's a big time waster, worse than Facebook. So, when you worry, you spend all this time and energy conjuring up all these scenarios of what could happen. Oftentimes it never does. And then, that was all that time wasted, right? So don't do that. If you're stuck on something or worried or concerned about something, say, God, angels, please help me with blah, 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 whatever that worry is, so that they can help you, and it lifts the vibration of the issue too, so that you're not stuck in the low vibrating stuff and not being able to manifest, right? So, but this is really about trust too. The other word on this card could have been trust. It's knowing that when you ask for something from the angels, it's going to show up. Let it go and just trust and know that it's gonna happen for you. In our humanness, we often try to get so attached to the whole thing. We ask for it, but then we sit there and go, I don't know, is it going to happen? I don't know, maybe I didn't ask right. I don't know, did I call on the right angels? Who should I be talking to? It doesn't matter. Work with your guardian angels. And if you want to know more about the archangels and their specialties, you can do that too. But the main thing is just to ask for the help, okay? You don't have to say it a certain way. You don't have to create a big ceremony around it. I mean, you can certainly do those things if you want, but you don't have to. So once you've asked for the help, step back, trust and know it's going to show up. Now, no, it won't always come the way you think though, right? So, let it go. Don't dictate to them how they're supposed to make this happen for you. Let them figure that out, because that's what they're really, really good at. Okay, so just trust and know, like I said, everything's going to be okay, and give the worries over to them. Make sense? Got it? All right, so that's it for another week. We're almost into June already. Isn't that crazy? Another school year is almost over. Watch here for an announcement next week, because I've been working on another collaborative ebook project. Some of you may recall a few months ago, I was participant in a collaborative writing project, The Soulful Parent, and it was a series of articles about parenting, because kids these days, you may have noticed, are a lot different. They're more sensitive, they're more tuned in, but sort of the way we need to approach them has to be different than what was taught in our generations. So this next installment is again going to be a series of articles and contributions, and again I've written one of the chapters, and it's about how to parent from soul versus ego. So I'm really excited, and that launch is going to be coming up May 28th. So pay attention to my Facebook page, which is Connect to Your Angels, and it's the number 2. I'll be putting a link there where you can go and get your free copy of the ebooks. So have a great week, everybody. Happy long weekend to all my fellow Canadians. Enjoy. Hope the weather's lovely, and we will see you all here next week. Take care.